The German media has been reporting extensively on the announcement that the United Nations has placed Israel in its list of states limiting the activities of human rights groups. Most press outlets agree that moral considerations surrounding the Holocaust continue to compel German leaders to make support for Israel a policy priority. But now, in a historic and rare instance, international non-governmental organizations claim that the German government could fall out of step with Israel over the UN's human rights blacklist.
Well, I think it is a big problem, especially speaking to really politicians, members of parliament and members of government in Germany. They're very concerned with the de-democratization of Israel, and they're concerned about it because they're Israel's friend.
The UN alleges that in Israel, the recently adopted foreign funding law could have a major impact on human rights organizations, subjecting them to rigorous reporting requirements, forcing them to declare foreign financial support in all public communications, and threatening heavy penalties for non-compliance.
But look, is this really the problem? I think again that we have problems now in Syria, where the human rights are being destroyed daily. The government is killing daily its own people. And here the United Nations are looking again to fight something against Israel, against a law that didn't even pass the parliament.
According to Israeli officials, the foreign funding law has not even reached voting in the Israeli parliament and has already been put on hold because the Attorney General decreed it could be struck down by the High Court of Justice. It would appear Israel is on the UN list for something that never happened. The UN obviously made a mistake, and they should either change the reason for Israel being on that list or remove Israel from that list. However, human rights activists claim that in Israel, the government is highly suspicious of civil society and especially of international non-governmental organizations.
Yeah, well, I think the main thing about the Israeli civil society is that these are people who are not coming here in the name of some foreign power. These are people who are very concerned about their own society. I think they are the living consciousness of Israel. And they're not some puppets of the CIA or of the German BND or something.
I think that there are more important issues in this world than checking out where funds come from for organizations, peace organizations who want to help for human rights and everything. I think this is not the problem. The problem is that the United Nations and its effect is always against the State of Israel.
All member states of the United Nations have agreed to respect freedoms established by international agreements that impose the same standards of conduct on all nations and are called human rights. However, there are clearly concerns in Germany shared by many in the global Jewish community that the UN is singling out Israel for special treatment. This is Wilson Ruiz for Jewish News One in Germany.